Yeah. We are back again. Yeah, so guys, we are back again. Today, I promise I'm gonna be live. I promise I'm gonna be up and kicking, and this is me. I'm back. Yeah, so today what we are gonna be doing is to continue with our design. If you weren't here yesterday, I'm sorry you missed a lot, but there's a good news. You can go back to the YouTube channel and then pick the video from there. Yes, so if you're watching on TikTok, you're welcome to my live. This is what we do all the time. We learn, we code, and then we vibe. Yeah. And if you're watching from YouTube, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, and then let's promote this channel. All right. So, if you've been around, if you've been active, if you've been with us throughout the start of this whole journey, you would realize that we've been doing this. We've been working on this particular section of the app. Yeah. Tonight this morning we did this lights. Don't worry, we'll change these colors, change it like this later. So tonight what we are implementing is the recent activities, right? We are working around the recent activities because these things have been here. They've been here for some time now. At first, it was a perfect design, but currently the design feels like Charlie. It feels mid, right? So since we are done with the back end, since we are done with maybe the most part of the app, it will be nice for us to implement the beautiful sections, which is the UI. All right. Let me take water and calm down. Ah, oh no, you are not late. I'm just getting started. I hope you got a notification. I'm just getting started. So, yeah, I was supposed to start at 9 o'clock, but I was working on something else and then it took a little time. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm a little bit tired because I've done a lot today, but the game is the game, yeah. Whether you're tired or not, you have to show up and then uh, continue with the project because we have to finish this before the end of June. Yeah. Am I saying the end? Yeah, Charlie. Bosu, it's not easy. So we are about to begin. Mm, hopefully, we'll be done with the recent activities and then we'll also touch on the bottom nav, right? Yeah. The app is looking a little bit better now, but we have a few fixes to do. So let's jump and check our design. So this is the design. We've done this already. Now we are going to do this, the transactions, right? The transactions. So the recent activities. Okay, check this out. The transaction is being categorized into today, yesterday, tomorrow. Am I saying tomorrow? Today, yesterday, last week, and stuff like that. But we are not going to use that. We are going to replace that with dates. So we'll have the transaction, what you did, whether you deposited or you withdrew. We are going to do that, and then the next thing we will do is okay, this will be the date, right? So this will be the type of transaction. This will be the date the transaction occurred, and then this will be the price, right? The amount involved in that particular transaction. So that's how we're gonna do that. Yeah, so let me jump to the screen and then let's get this started, right? Yeah, so let me see. Yeah, so we have to locate this particular page, this particular section, which is the recent activities. So let me collapse this for now. It's not the actions, so I can also collapse this. So let's scroll all the way through this and look for recent activities. Huh, the code is a lot. Oh. The code is a lot. Mhm. So this is for password. This is for Sky G. Yo, Sky G. Thanks for the follow. Guys, follow and also support the YouTube. Both of them are very important. The YouTube is important, and then the following on TikTok is important as well. So thank you all for the follow. Thank you all for the likes. Let's get the work going, bro. Yeah, so what is this? This is our active group, right? Khalifa, thanks for the follow. I really appreciate it. I think I have to share biscuits for everyone that follows me. Yeah, so this is for active groups. Friends, thanks for the follow. The follow keeps coming, and I don't know if I should focus on the building or I should just focus on the people. Guys, thanks for the follow. That's a great support, and I really love it. Yeah, I really love it. I really love it. Let's go to recent activity. Yeah, so now we have the recent activity card here, right? We are going to change this to recent transactions, right? But let's keep it at recent activities for now. So we have our circle avatar. This circle avatar is what we have here. Yeah. And then we have expanded, right? This expanded is what we have here. Now we are going to change this into this beautiful design, right? So let's get the working started. Let's see. Yeah. So we are still going to maintain the circle avatar, and then we are going to maintain pretty much everything, just a little bit tweaking here and there. Yeah. So we will use a tile, right? I think we should leave all this alone and then build it fresh. I want to build it from scratch so that you guys will have a feel of what I'm doing, right? So this thing. So we are gonna call a widget. Let's start. We started a building, right? Yeah. So build recent transactions. Recent transaction style, right? So we are going to use build a recent transaction style. And then in building the recent transaction style, oh, this thing is disturbing, right? We are going to return a list style. Yesterday we worked with list style. I don't know if you guys could remember, but we worked with list style yesterday. Yeah, and we are going to do same thing today. So let's return. Down here, we are going to return the list style, right? So return build recent transactions, right? So we are going to return this. So I have a red light somewhere. Yeah. So let's rerun our app. Now we have this. And then we are going to replace this, all right, with the one we use for the active boxes. So let me scroll to the top and look for the active boxes. Now the active boxes is not out there. Yeah. So the label is just supposed to be a normal one. Mr. Bliss. Guys, we have our viewers from YouTube as well. This is looking great. Yeah, this is looking great. So What we are going to do now is so we have our list style. We are going to give it this thing. Stop generating for me. I know what I'm doing. So we are going to have the leading, which will be the circle avatar as usual, right? So we are going to have the leading. If you look at the design, we have the leading item, which is this circle, and then we have the title, and then we have this as subtitle, then we have this as trailing, right? So let's jump into it. I'm rushing because we are far behind schedule and we have to just do everything. Back, 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 back. Yeah, so let's build our title. Our title is going to be a text, so let's just say title. Let's call it title, and then we are going to build our subtitle, and it's also going to be a widget. All right, so let's call it text, and then it's going to be a subtitle. Yeah, yeah, and then we are going to build our trailing, which is also going to be a text, and then we can do minus GHS to 239 cities. So if we rerun, we should now have this. It looks good, right? Yeah. So in having that, we have to give our list style a background. Our background has to be white, right? So if we call our list style and give it a background color, let's say we'll give it color. Where is the color? Where is the color? We have hover color, blah 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 color, blah. It's supposed to be color. Let's see what we have. Mm, 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 Yeah, yeah, we have tile color, and then we are gonna give it white. Yeah, so let's rerun and see. Okay, so that means we have to define our scaffold, and our scaffold is supposed to have a particular color, right? Our scaffold is not supposed to be extremely white, right? That's one thing we have to look at. Our scaffold don't have to be extremely white, but kind of let's say smoke. It should have like a smoke color or something like that, and we can use that. So go to let's go to our material app. Let's check the main. And then for the dim data, we have a scaffold background, right? And then for the scaffold background, we are gonna have a color, and then in the color we are gonna have XEE, and then we will drop this, right? So now if we rerun, we should have something like this. So now you see we have our cards that are white looking so cool now. And I think this is cool. Yeah, this is looking good. It's looking beautiful, guys. Yeah, so now we can take out this color and see what we would have. Mm. So now we can give our list our color, which will be white. And let's see what we will have. Still not showing like the other one. Because if you check the boxes, it's looking pretty good. It looks good. So I think we have to duplicate similar thing for our list style section, right? So let's go to, let me rerun all this and see. Oh, yeah. So let's go to our home and then let's go to home groups. And let's check the tile that we have here, right? and compare it to what we are trying to build. So we first have a container. Okay, so now we have a container that's handling the decoration and everything for the lister. Yeah, so we're just gonna copy this. Let's not rewrite from scratch because we are way behind the schedule. Then if we call on our container and we drop this, now let's rerun and see. Yeah, now we have this. So this looks good already. This is already looking good. Yeah. Thank you guys for the follow. Thank you, home, for the follow. I really appreciate it. Let's keep the following coming. Yeah. Sanity, thanks for the like and thanks for the follow. I really appreciate it. Let's go. Yeah, so we have our tile and everything, but you can see that there's no padding below them, so all the tiles are kind of uh, attached to each other. So what we are going to do right now is to put a little space be below each tile, right? So we are going to pick tile 1 and then put a little space 8.0 below it, and then do that for the next one as well. So the best way to do that is we are returning this, right? We are returning list dot generated blah 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 stuff here. And then what we have to do, Royal Foods, thanks for the share, thanks for the repost. I really appreciate it. Yeah. So what we are gonna have is we would wrap this in a column, right? And then just below it, we are gonna use a constant size box, right? We are gonna use a constant size box, and then we give it a height, 6 inches. Guys, yeah, sometimes I get software engineering is fun, right? Especially you sitting behind a PC and then just picturing everything, building it and making it work is like it's so fun, it's so beautiful. Like I don't know. You can't you have to do it to feel it. It's beautiful, guys. It's beautiful. It's like my superpower that I always boast of. Yeah. So what we are going to do now is for the transactions, right? For the transactions, we are going to replace our title text and then our subtitle. Subtitle is going to be the date and then this. And then for the icon, right, inside of Miski, thanks for the follow. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I do. Yeah, so what we are going to do for this side is to give it a background. So let's go to our design. This our design looks like, right? So we are going to have transactions and then which will be deposits and withdrawals, right? So I think we already have an icon there that I was using, right? So let's use that icon to do this, right? So with this cycle avatar, why are you doing this to me? So we are gonna have child, then we are gonna have asset image, right? Or we can use image dot asset. Let's is yeah. Mm, oh, so we will use image dot assets and then we are gonna call this and let's see. So let's see what we have. So we are gonna have this, all right? Mm. But the icon, let me do some calculations. Yeah, so we are gonna do fit. The fit should be contain, right? Yeah, It should be contained in the box. So we have that, and then what we can do is to give this a padding, right? To kind of push it in there. So this is what we are gonna have. Let's see. So we are gonna have it like this, and then this child, this padding or whatever should be centered. All right. So we are gonna have something like this. So that's that. Now we have to change. We have to develop two colors to spot the to identify transactions uh, coming in and then transactions going out, right? We have to do that. So let's go in here. Let's go in here and do something crazy. Let's do something crazy, right? So let's leave a to do here so that we won't forget it. So let's do to do. Um, to do a title from backend. Oh, yeah. So we are gonna say title. Yeah, so we are going to add the title from backend. That will work for the three of them, right? Yeah. So that's on our to do now. So it's on our to do, and we can focus on the other stuff. So let's jump into the cycle avatar background, right? The cycle avatar background. We need something. So here's where the problem comes in. We have to get a good color to represent things. The color scheme, right? Getting the best color is like the whole issue here because you have to find the best color for this. And that is what I'm trying to achieve here. So, um, let me check this color. Let's see if we can use this color, the light green, right? So let's just give it a color for now. So let's give it a background color. And then we call a base color, right? So let's call base color, box light green color. And let's see. So we are gonna have this. Hmm. What do you think? Does it look good? This looks pretty good. Yeah, I think this looks good, guys. But it's far away. It's far from what we are expecting to have here. It's far from what we are expecting to have here, but I think let's not kill ourselves over this color. Let's take care of the other things for now, then we can focus on that. So let's pick a recent activity, right? Let's pick a recent activity. So in here, we have to take the recent activity. Yeah, say Lucas. We are writing a code. Um, the people come and go, so most of them to don't worry. Very soon we will be writing the code, and we'll have like 1K people in here. Yeah, so we are just gonna have we just have to keep working, and then hopefully one day the audience will come in. Sir Lucas. Yeah. So we are gonna require a recent activity object. So we can call it activity, right? So we are going to require this recent activity. So when we come in here, we'll just call the activity object, and then we pass and then we pass our activity to it, right? Yeah. So now when we come here, we have a flag here finding if the activity, whatever. But what I want us to do is to first log the activity type, because I've forgotten the types. Let's first log the activity type, and then we'll know what we have in there, right? So let's log, using the string. I don't want to use a number, so I want to use the string. Okay, so let me just use the print, and then let's say let's which language? Yeah, so I'm coding. I'm using Flutter. I'm using Flutter for this is Flutter that, right? Flutter for the widgets, and then that's for the back end of the project, the service part of the project, and then Flutter for the user interface. Yeah, so let's say the activity. Are you a Flutter person or are you a mobile person? Kodak. Which of the stacks are you into? Mobile, web, uh, let me see, Angular for web, React Native for mobile or whatever. Let's just know what you do, right? So we are going to display our activity when we run the app. So let's open our debug screen and then rerun this app. Oh, where from all this? Okay, let's go down here. What is this? To fix the wrap, this cell background color on each version may be invisible. Okay, so list style background color or whatever. Do we have a color for our list style? So let's take this off and see if we are still going to have that problem. Yeah, so that's an issue that we just have to take a look at. So the recent activity, we are not seeing it in this, on the console because we don't have a toString for it, right? So let's build a toString for our recent activity. So if we come in here, we after the toJSON, we have to generate. Okay, yeah, good at prompting, right? Yeah, unfortunately for me, I'm also not good at prompting, and I really enjoy writing the code myself. So I guess we are two people in the same industry, but in different worlds. Yeah. So I enjoy just writing the code because I've been writing it long ago. Yeah, so I still enjoy it. And then when it comes to AI or prompting, I use it for debugging, right? So maybe sometimes there are some of the issues that you go through them like, bro, you just want to sit and let AI debug it for you. So sometimes I try to employ AI into debugging my code. But when it comes to the coding and then the engineering itself, I just feel good doing it, like how I am doing right now. I really love it. Yeah, so now we have our two strings down here. So what we will do is to log it and see what we are going to have. Yeah, so now we have our class. Let's look at this activity. So this activity, what is the activity type? Let's look for the activity type. This is a recent activity, right? Let's look for the one that is paying bills, right? Let's look for the one that is paying bills. Let me see. Mm, so we can't find the one that is paying the bills. So what we have to do is to let me go back in here. We are taking ID and all that, and then activity type. So let's display only the activity type and see what we have in there. And see what we have in there. So let's display only the activity type. So most of them are payments, right? We have payments and then payouts, payments and then payouts. So I think we have like payments, payouts. That's kind of crazy. Nakamoto, thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the family. Yeah. Do we have sounds in here? I don't know. Yeah. So we have payments and payouts. Bro, I can't sit and then look for that, but I'm just yeah. Are you a tech person, Nakamoto? Are you a tech person or you just love tech? Let me know what you do and let's connect. Let me know what you do and let's connect. Someone is on Web 4. Yeah, so this is yeah, I use Android Studio. I use the Android Studio editor. Yeah, and then I am building. Okay, you have full stack. Okay, yeah. So let me respond to the comments from the start. So what am I building? Yeah, I am building an app that is translating. Okay, thank God. So I'm building an app that is translating, that translates the local way we do our group savings, right? That translates the local way we contribute money in groups. That's ROSCA, which is Rotating Savings and Credit Associations. I'm building an app to translate that from the local way into a mobile app or a digital platform because over the years I realized that personally I've been a victim of that where you contribute the money or you save together and then the one in charge of it runs away, right? So if that's the case, then you lose and the other team members lose. So I decided to build an app or build a system that would kind of handle all those things. So we have people behind the scene that is now managing the money, the payments, and everything. All you have to do is to come in here, create a group or a box like this one, and then you bring people into the box. Yeah, good morning, bro. And then you bring people into the box, then you guys save together. It's a project that it's out there or that is under development, so I can't talk so much about it because the team will come for my neck, right? I don't want them to come for my neck. If they come for my neck tomorrow, I can't come here and show it on live. So I just want to have fun. Yeah, anti-gravity. Okay. Yeah, so I just want to have fun with this and then build with everybody together. So I'm just having fun building it, and I want to have you guys online and then we do it together. Yeah, so that is what I'm building. And then Nana T is a full stack developer at UK. That is great. Wow, that's beautiful. Because I don't know if I'll say I'm a full stack developer, but yeah, I do web, but I'm more in love with the mobile stuff. Yeah, I do web when it's required by the company, but I personally I do mobile. I love mobile. Yeah. So which one again? Which other question is there? Yeah, so I think that's all the questions. Kodak, thanks for the follow. Web4 Rexy, thanks for the follow. I really appreciate that. I saw someone reply to say it says what anti-gravity, I think. Yeah, anti-gravity. I think that's for Google, right? Is it a coding agent? Yeah, I think that's for Google, but I haven't tried it. Yeah. So the questions can come in and then let's continue with the build, right? And then For for everybody's information, we are live on YouTube as well. So you can see Code with Secho down there. We are live on YouTube. Yeah, yeah, I think maybe that's what he uses, the anti-gravity. Yeah, we are live on YouTube as well. The channel name Code Researcho. So when we come on TikTok and build, we're actually building in series. So when we build, then we stack it there on YouTube. In case you miss a day or a live, you can just go back there and take a look at what we've worked on. Yeah, it's been good so far. It's been beautiful, and I'm loving it. And I'm sure you guys are also loving it. Yeah. So back to the code. So we are going to replace, the next thing we are doing is to replace the title, the subtitle, and then the amount down there, right? The response that's coming from the back end is like this, like that. So I have to kind of take another look at it again, right? So when I built the back end, I forgot I forgot the enums that I use for the payment types, right? So let me see if I can get it from here. Manuel, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the family. Yeah, this family don't sleep, right? Look at this is my yeah, so this is my GitHub, um, and this is the green forest. I don't know. I have some dark spots in there because some things happen. Yeah, but this is my green forest. I work in the forestry department of GitHub. It's an everyday thing, yeah. So let me look for my project. Guys, this is my GitHub is Funky 2003. You can check it out. It's on the YouTube, so you can check it out. Yeah, let's follow each other from there. So I'm going to look for this project. Let me go to my Spring Boot repo, and then let me look for, I'll look for this project, and then go down here. In the main, I will look for, I want to find the, so when we go to features, we have rotations, payments, and let's look at the payments, right? So we don't have any enum for our payments. We don't have any enum for the payments. I need the enum because something is, so let's check through the payment service. Let's check through the payment service. I think let's go to the payment entity. I think let's check the payment entity, right? Um, Hassan, thanks for the follow. OSV, guys, I love how the following is coming. Let's just keep it on. Raven, thanks for the follow. I really appreciate it. Yeah, so let's look for, I want to find the entity, right? The entity for creating the transaction so that we can use that to identify what we are missing, right? So this is just my transaction service implementation. You can take a look at it. Yeah, so let me look for something. What am I looking for? These are the details. So let me go to the box and then the payment entity. So let's check the payment entity. Whoa, we don't have it there. Let's check box payment. We don't have it here as well. As I'm looking for this, the payment type, right? The payment type is very important because that is what I'm using to, these are the FCM for the notifications and everything. Let's look for, it's not gonna be in the box. I don't know. I can't locate it, guys. I can't locate it because if we go down here, if we check our logs, we are having only two types of payment currently, which is the payout and then the payment, payout and then the payment. And I'm getting confused about this thing. So yeah, so in here, at the top here, let me check. We have the box where the payment is happening at and all that. So this all that we are, yeah, for Python. No, I don't teach Python. Yeah, I don't teach Python. Yeah, how much do I charge for developing an app? Please give me a DM right now. Um, give me a DM right now. My DM is opened. Let me send you a hi and then we talk. All right. So please give me a DM right now and let's talk. I'm live, so I can't text. So let me see if I can get you. Let me see if I can get you. Let me see if I can get you. Um, okay. Let me see if I can get you, and then we discuss that. And then we discuss that right away, just after the live. So yeah, so let me check my messages. Yeah, so hello, it's yeah, okay. So I've sent a message. You can take a look at it, and then we talk about everything. Yeah, so guys, what we are gonna do right now is the created art, right? Let's look at the created arts and then we'll replace few of the things that we can replace and then we'll do the rest later. So this is the created arts. We have a string class that we use to normalize a string like this. So let me look for it. Let's go into our utils and then time util and then let's say time ago, right? Yeah, exactly. So we'll talk after the live. So the subtitle will take, we are going to call our time util dot time ago, and then we are going to pass the string, right? So when we call the activity, we'll call created at. So let's see then dot to iOS ISO 8060 string, right? So let's rerun this. So all of them were created at last month. You can see, right? Yeah. So all of them were created at last month, were created last month, and you can see that. So yeah, so now we have our time. Unfortunately, the response that I'm giving out currently does not contain the amount, right? It does not contain the amounts and all that we want in there. So I would have to rewrite the back end to return the amount and then the type of transactions that have been performed, right? So we can replace this title with something, but that wouldn't be okay. Sure. So this time you too, right? Yeah, I saw this. Yes, well, I'll use the switch. Sure, I'll use the switch. I'll use the switch for it. Yeah, I'll use the switch for it. Yeah, I remember this particular code. When I wrote this time util, I gave it to AI to do for me because instead of doing the switch and then comparing all the time, I was like, Charlie, this is going to take my time, so do it for me. And then it just push it, I put it there, and then I move on. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much, Farouk. Let me put a to do here. One, two, three. And then I would say use a switch to determine the time. Yeah, so that would be what I'll take care of after everything. Thank you once more for.
So it seems like my headset is off. So let me plug it for some time. Let me plug it for some time and then we can go back to the coding. Can you guys hear me? Let me see if I am audible. Yeah, I'm very much audible. Okay, so from here, when we click on this tab, right? When we click on this tab, we are supposed to be redirected to a screen that have something like this. So this is what we are supposed to see when we click on the tile, right? So when we click on the transaction, we are gonna have this as a transaction detail. So we are gonna have the transaction heading, all right? We are gonna have the transaction heading. So let's say deposit, and then we are gonna have the price. We are gonna have the price, and then we are gonna have the date. And then when we click on see detail, see detail should give us something like this. So when we click on see detail, we are looking at something like this. All right, so that's what we are looking at if we go with the see details. Yeah, so let's build the transactions card, the bigger card to hold the transactions, and then we can move forward with the rest. As for this disco light, let's keep it here for now because I'll change it, but let's just keep it, let it continue changing itself. We'll work on it. Yeah, so let's come back here, and this is the details, and then I think, yeah, yeah, so we are gonna have this. How long do you think it will take for us to build this? I think it will take right now. Yeah, it's gonna take right now. So let's look for which page are we currently? We are on the home page. So on the home page, okay, so we are on home page. Let's put home page in its directory, right? So let's say home page. Let's put it in its directory. So home page now is gonna have its own widgets, or let's say home page is gonna have the screens and the rates, right? But that will also be some way, because why should it be like that? So Guys, I want to be very sure of what I want us to do right now, because if we mess up a little bit with it, then it's gonna be yawa. Uh-huh. If we mess up a little bit, then it's gonna be yawa. So if this is the transactions that we have here, the recent activity, so if this is a transaction that we have here, then we have to kind of duplicate that here as well, right? But we are not doing that right now. Let's just continue with when did I do this? Yeah, this made sense. This is what I was looking for, guys. This is what I was looking for. This is what I was looking for. So I remember where it is. I remember where it is. So let me go back and pick it, right? So this is what I was looking for, and we have it inside of the let's go to transaction history, right? Okay, so this is this a dummy data that I was using? Seriously? Wow, I was using it as a dummy data. I thought that was the real data. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. So this was a dummy data that I'm using. This is a dummy data. Yeah. Then I have a work to do on at the endpoint section, the backend. We will take care of that. So let's close some of the screens, and then close our labels, close this, even close this, and the home groups as well. So we are gonna have screens and the home page. So on the home page we are gonna have screens, right? So we can call it widgets. That is not a widget, that is going to be screen. So let's call it screens. And then in here we'll have a recent transactions screen. But this is what we already have here. So guys, I'm getting a little bit confused, right? So let's do, if we do recent transactions screen, thanks for the likes, and thanks for the follow, guys. I really appreciate it. I see y'all, but I'm just having a little confusion here, because I feel like I'm about to do the same thing twice, which I don't want to. So I'm kind of confused. Yeah. Farouk, thanks for the follow. I think I see that you are a very good developer, and you pay attention to details as well. Cause I was just scrolling through the code, and then you captured that issue and showed it up. So yeah, level 7. Thank you. Which level is that? Yeah. So Farouk, we are gonna be in touch, and then check some 1-to-1 too. Yeah. So guys, I'm about to do something that I'm just feeling like it's not right. I'm feeling like what I'm about to do is not the right thing. But yeah, so let me just do it. Yeah, let me just do it. So let's say recent transaction screen. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it, guys. I have no choice. Guys. I have no choice. I have to do it. Yeah. Okay, hairstylist level, hairstylist level, which is level 7. I don't get it. I don't understand that, but yeah, I think I would have to look at it, right? What does it mean though? Hairstylist level? What does it mean? What does it mean? A hairstylist level? Okay. So guys, let's create the click. When the item is clicked, we navigate to that particular screen with the ID of that item, right? Or that particular activity. Vincent's Num One. Alright, Num One. Thanks for the follow. I don't want to force and mention what I don't know. So Num One, thanks for the follow. Mm. Dale, glad to have you all on board. Right, so what we are gonna do is to wrap this in either an ink. Wait, I'll. Oh, okay, you're in level 7 when it comes to barbering. All right, I don't know barbers have levels. Seriously, I don't know barbers have level. This is my first time actually recognizing or first time getting to know that barbers have level. Because I normally just go there and I'll be like, bro, I'm in. Shall I give me that haircut? The usual. That's what I do. So let's call our navigator, right? And take it from this context and then push the routes on top. So let's push this route on top, which is going to be which screen? The transaction detail screens, right? Yeah. Oh, sorry. Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't know. There is something like a level or barber's level in barbering. Yeah, so I'm using Android Studio. The ID is the Android Studio ID. Yeah. I hope you are familiar with it. So now we are here when we click on our text. Okay, you want to seriously learn it, then you have to drop a DM. And then I have a lot of videos on the YouTube channel as well, so you can as well. Okay, let me respond to the text. The first one, level 7 wants to learn. So level 7, you can text me and also follow the YouTube channel because the lives we do are normally on there. So you should do that to be in touch. And then all right, I thought it is PyCharm. So yeah, so this is Android Studio and it's being backed by IntelliJ, right? So IntelliJ is in charge of PyCharm, Android Studio, and some other very cool IDs. So they have similar feel and look. All right, and then is it not transactions screen from home page? Yeah, I think let me see. Recent transactions screen. Where did I move to? Yeah, it is recent transactions screen. Yeah, Erico, thanks for the follow, and then Ishan, thanks for the follow. Yeah, Chairman next, Bonex or Bo and Next. Hello, Chairman, my boss. Yeah, so today we are just continuing. Okay, level 7, you know what, text me. All right, so but next, what's on board? Yeah, what's on board is we are retouching on a design that we've already implemented. So we have a product on board, which is a fintech product, and it's for Rosca. Okay, anybody that wants to learn, just drop the follow and text me in my DM. I'll get to you after the live. Yeah, and then you can stick around. Also check the YouTube channel there, because we have all the videos in there. So just text me, follow, and then let's be in touch. Yeah, so what's on board? Yeah, this a fintech product, and this product just simplifies the traditional way of we doing group savings, right? If I talk about group savings, it's like the rotational savings that we do, where one person is being given the total sum of the money on a particular rotation, and then we contribute and give it to the next person until the rotation is done, right? But there are a few issues that comes with that in the traditional settings, which is maybe the admin or the one in charge of the money running away with the money at a point in time, or users, am I saying users, members, uh, receiving their share and then not continuing with the contribution, right? So those are the issues, and we've handled that issues in a technical way with a team, and then also a savings company behind this product. We've handled those issues, and currently we just want to build a very nice UI and make it available in the market for use. So that's like a confusing overview of what I'm doing. Yeah, a confusing overview of what I'm doing. That's it. And that is what we are doing. So we've been working on it for some time now, and it's been a regular live, which is in the evening, like 9 p.m. to 11, and then around dawn, like 3 to 5 a.m. Yeah. So we are just retouching on the UI to make it make sense. That's what's on the board, or yeah, that's what's on the table. So let's go to the detail screen, and then this is where we'll be designing our box, right? But let's pass the recent activity to our recent transactions screen, right? So we can pick that activity from here. All right. Oh, sorry, we can just call it activity, right? And then in here we add our activity. Guys, thanks very much for the likes. I really appreciate the likes. I appreciate the follows. Like, it's been massive back to back following, and I'm so impressed. Like, Charlie, I'm very impressed. Yeah, I'm very impressed. So now we have this. Yeah, Android Studio. I think the best idea so far. Yeah, the best idea so far in the market for mobile development. I think IntelliJ has done a very great job with Android Studio, and I've been on a Android Studio ID since 2023. So yeah, Abigail, Abigail, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the family of talkatives and developers. One talk, one development, 10,000 talks. It's fun. Yeah, so we are going to design this, right? So let's design this container. Guys, this is what we are doing, right? So let's just run it so that we can finish and then run away from here. So I'll need this image. I'll need this particular image, right? So let me export it as an icon. Oof. Let me export it as an icon. Yeah, PNG is okay. Let me view, preview, yes sir. I'm gonna use this image later. I'm gonna use it later. All right. Mm. So let's show in folder, and let's copy this image, right? There's a question in there. Where is the question? When next are you going to come on live? Yes, so I'm always live. It's 9 p.m. every evening, and then 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. every morning. So that's the time. And then we are also available on YouTube. Every live is on the YouTube channel, so you can also check that one out. In case you miss any of the lives, you can just go in there and check it out. But it's very nice if you are on the live, because you get a chance to ask questions and then we vibe all together, right? Yeah. So guys, let's put this in our assets. So if we go into assets and we have images, we can drop this in here. So phone field, and then we can copy this, and from the root content, and then we can go to our reusables and then box assets. Then we can add it here. So let's pick this. Thanks for the follow, guys. The follow is so massive. Tomorrow I have to do tomorrow I have to go. I don't know what I have to do, but the follow is so massive, guys. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. So let's call this phone field. All right, image. So we are going to do some crazy design, right? We are going to do some crazy design, and that design is so crazy, right? I haven't worked on such design before, which is this. This itself is okay, but having this in the corner here is what we are going to take a look at. I don't know how it's gonna be like, but I just have the feeling that we will make it happen. I have the feeling that we will make it happen. So let's make this complex design, and hopefully it looks good. Yeah, let's get to business. So the first thing we do, it's let's give our container. Let's first give the scaffold body, right? Let's give the scaffold body padding, right? So let's give this body a padding, and then we're gonna keep it on horizontal, sorry, symmetric, and then horizontal is gonna be 16, yeah, 16p away from the screen. And then we are gonna have to put this in safe area, so that we'll push it away from the taskbar, right? So we can call safe area, and then we have this. Yes, C++. Nah, I don't teach C++, but I know C++. Yeah. If you are new to it, I think I have a few resources that can help you out, and if you are going through it and you face any problem, you can holler me, and then we will go through it together. But to sit you down and then take you from basics to pro, I don't usually do that one. Yeah. So Akanji, you can still follow and then get in touch. Don't worry, text me, I reply. I always reply. If I don't reply, then my phone is missing. Yeah, so let's do our width, and then we are going to use the media query. We are going to use the media query because we want the width to have the full screen, right? To fit we want the width to fit to the entire width of the screen, right? Akanji, thanks for the follow. So we are going to use media query. of size, and then we call on width, right? So now our container is going to fit, hey, our container is going to fit the start and end of the screen, and then we can give it a height. So for now the height can be, let's say, media query. No, let's not use media query, let's just use 240. Please, I'm out here but I'm not leaving you, okay? I'll text you. Thank you for your text. Sure, no problem, boss. I'm active. Just holla anytime, anywhere, and I'll get back to you. Yeah. So we can do our decoration now, and then we call on box decoration, and then we give it a color, and the color is gonna be blue because we want to have blue, and then we rerun it, and then we have this. It says recent transaction screen with matching argument declared and blah 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 blah. So let's rerun it fully. Let's click on this, and then we have this. All right. So what we are gonna do, looking at this, we are gonna give it a border radius of 8 ps. All right. So let's try border radius circular, and then we are gonna have 8.0. Thanks for the likes. Nana, thanks for the likes and the follow. I really appreciate it. Yeah, and welcome to the family of developers. Yeah. Okay, if it is an Android code, there is this site that you can host your Android APK for free, and people can download it. I forgot. Yeah, if it is web, okay, so you can text me. Let me. So, but next, you can text me, all right, and then I will share that with you. You can text me, and then I'll share that with you. I would love to help with that. Yeah. You can text me and then I'll share that with you. So let's take the questions one after the other. You're asking where can you host your code? Is it a web app or a mobile app? If it is web, you can use oh, let me go online and let's look for it together. The name is just, it's popping in and then going back. Yeah. Okay, web. Yeah. Thanks for the live, the good comments. Yeah. Okay. So for web, where's I normally host my web on Render, but there's a better option, a simpler option for you to go with, and that was, so let's see, Namecheap web. Yeah, there's another simpler one, free to use. Yeah, Namecheap. Vessel. Thank you, Vessel. That's what I wanted to mention. Yeah, so please check Vessel. Check out Vessel, and that's where you can host your elements. Yeah, Vessel. Thank you very much, boss. Thank you very much. Vessel is the best place to host your web for free. And then Akanji. No, Akanji, this here is Flutter, all right, for mobile app development. This here is Flutter for mobile app development. Then Appure for mobile. Oh really? So you can have, I haven't tried Appure. I know of Appure, but I thought it's managed by someone else where no one can access it. So let's say host app on Appure. Because I used to use APK Pure, right? Yeah, I used to use this particular platform for my Android apps. Like normally, if I want to download an Android app, especially when we used to download a what? I'll check this later. But yeah, I'll check this later. Let me check my account. you log in and blah blah blah. I'll check it later. Yeah. Outpure used to be my go-to for applications. Yeah, but to see how they have changed. So yeah. So guys, let's continue with our development, right? Okay. All right. Um, where do I add you? You mean a follow back? I'll do if it is a follow back, no issue. I'll do that. Or is there something else? Is it joining the live, co-hosting? Can you be clear with that? So guys, let's look at the design. So we have our box. Now I want to do this, right? So let's see if we can do that. So inside of this box, this container, right, we have the decoration, and then we are gonna have the child, and then with the child I want us to have stack. So stack will give us the chance to put an element or place an element at wherever we want it to be, right? So we can start with let's first start with alignment. Okay, you want to join the live. You want to join the live, or so we'll call our box assets. Oh, feel free. Let's know what you want. Let's see if we can serve you your meal. Yeah, so this is what we're having, guys. Thank you very much for the likes. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Yeah, so we have this. Now the target is to push it to the far end and also hide some parts of it, like how we have it here. Okay, thanks for the follow and welcome to the family of developers. Yeah, so we have this. Currently we have our mobile looking like this, so we have to push it, push it. Yeah, so let's try see if we can do the pushing. I'm not sure we can do that with alignment. Ima, welcome to the family. I'm not sure we can do that with the alignment, so let's use position, right? So let's start with positioned, and we are gonna use right. Okay, please feel free to ask. Over here, you feel free to ask. Feel free. All right. So this is right. Right is 0. So why are you bringing it to the left? Let's make the image fit, right? So let's make the fit contain. Yeah, feel free to ask questions. Right, it's 0, and then the top, it's also 0. So let's see. Now we can't see our elements. Let me see. Do you have tutorials like a freshman becoming IT student? Yes, check the channel down there. You can see on the screen Code with Secho. It's on the YouTube channel. So all the lives that we do here are normally on the YouTube channel. Yeah, all the lives that we do here are normally on the YouTube channel, so you can check it out. Yeah, you're welcome. And don't forget to subscribe. So guys, I'm trying to use positioned to actually position this, but it's doing shakara with us. So let's go back to the align and see the best way we can deal with it. So if we are to give it so we have width factor, height factor, that's not needed now. So if we are to make it appear in the center, let's say All right, we want to give it, let's arrange it to the top end and see how far it will go. Okay, so if we want to push it to the far end, let's say we give it a margin that push it away from the right to the end of the screen, right? So let's say as we have this child, I'm just thinking things, right? So position left 0. Okay, yeah, let's see. I'm loving this family, guys. I'm loving the family. Oh, where am I going? So let's do positioned. But why was the right not working? So left 0, and let's see. Bars. Position left 0 is pushing it downwards. So what do we do next? If we give it top 0 to, let's see, top 0, Zik, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the family of developers. Yes, so position left 0, then top absolute. This is flatter, right? So I think I remember absolute in so this is flatter, not web, right? So I don't know if I know absolute is from the web section. We use it in Angular and stuff, the CSS part, but this here is flatter, not together. So how, let's see, is it gonna be comma or what? Can you drop a snippet? I mean top 0. Yeah, so we have top 0. So top 0. Now I'm following your instructions. So we have top 0. And then what's next? Let's rerun. Then we have this. So I'm waiting on your call. Iconzi, thanks for the follow. So I'm waiting on your call. Phew. Guys, we are designing this. Alright. So we want to push the mobile image to the far end of the container, right? And make it look like this. That is what we are doing. So are you there? Okay, you know what, I'm gonna, okay, so drop it. I'll keep this for you. This particular session is for you, so I'm commenting it out when your code, oh, you know what, type it bit by bit and I will get it. Type it bit by bit and I will get it. So let me also be checking out my idea, and then let's see. Okay, React Native, yeah. Actually, yeah, try use sized box. Will sized box work? Okay, let me, guys, so let me try, let's all come up with an idea, right? So I'm trying this first. So this is how I was thinking of doing it, right? So when I bring it this way, I'm gonna wrap it in a container, and then I give it a margin left, right? Only left, and then the left is going to be so big that it will push it all the way to the other side, right? So that's what I'm trying to do. So let's say I give the margin left of 32, right? So when I do this, it's supposed to push it, but it's not pushing it. So what can we do? Let's do color, and let's use yellow, and see the background of. Okay, so the container is this big. So the container is this big. The container is this big. So if we are to employ padding only left, let's see if the image will move. It's not. Yeah, cross axis alignment. So alignment top right. Yeah, so let's use alignment top right. I'm loving how the comments are coming in. So top right, we'll push it to the top just as it is here. So position top 10, right 10. Okay, so let's do position. Comment this and do this. Sorry. So top 10, then right 10. All the way to the left. So let's use left 10 and see. All the way to the right. Okay. So now let's use bottom 10. All the way to the top. We are getting there, guys. Yeah, this is Android Studio. We are using Android Studio. Guys, we are very close to this. We are using Android Studio, right? So now we are going to give this in the size box, or we can just give the image a height, and then the height will be 40. Yeah. So let's start with 24 and see. Oh, it's looking so small. Yeah, so let's check the actual size from here, which is 60. So let's make it an 80. So 40 40, that's an 80. Let's do that. So now it's looking bigger, but we can use this. We can keep doing this. I'm just trying to check something. So let's use the size balls to determine the width and the height. All right, so let's just use size balls to do that. So height is 120. Thank you for the follow. So 120, 120, we are gonna have 240. Let's see what we have. Okay, so this is almost similar to what we are trying to achieve, right? Now if we push the left, if we push it from the left, like 40, let's see what we'll have. Now it's not moving faster. You're supposed to just run there, right? So Tatenda, thanks for the follow and welcome to the family. Software developer, thanks for the follow and welcome to the family of developers. Oh, guys, okay. I think you can use row inside of the stack and then push it to the end as you know the property. Yeah. Yeah, but I think we are almost close to it. So let's do this right now and then we'll also try your approach. So we'll push the bottom by 40 and then it should jump there. Guys, we got it, guys. Guys, we got it. Oh, yeah. Okay, this is looking good. So this is like a manual layout. You're trying to put it together like, yeah, look like this. We want it to look like this, right? So what else can we do? Should we increase the height? to 280. Make it look like that. And then the left to be 160. Yeah. And then the top will be 20. Yeah. And then now we're gonna have the right to be 200. Yeah. Yeah, guys. Woo. Guys, we're there, right? We're almost there, guys. We are almost there. We are almost there, right? So the end has to go to the top a little. So bottom can be 25. Yeah, or even 30. Yeah. And then the left is gonna be 180. Guys, we are there. Guys, we are there. Guys, we are there. Guys, we are there. Gege, jo, 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 gege. Yeah, so guys, what do you think? We have this and this. How close is it? Oh, we have to push it up a little. Yeah, we got it together. So. Developer, your inputs really help. The preview screen, yeah. So this is an emulator that comes with Android Studio, right? So this is how you install it. If you are using Android Studio and you open your IDE, you have this section that shows increase the card border radius. Yeah, which is this. Yeah, let me do that. So let's take our boss to the emulator creation process, and then we continue with the design. So we have this. When you go to device manager in Android Studio, you click on the plus icon, create new virtual device, and then you have the devices listed here. So you just choose the one that you want to create as a virtual device, and then you go next. When you go next, you have some configurations to do here. After doing all the configurations, you do finish, and then that's it. You're done. That's all. Then that's it. So guys, thanks for the follow and the like. Then you are done, and when you come here, you just run it, come to the top, select the device that you want to run the app on, which is Pixel 10 Pro. Then you have this. Yeah, so the next thing is to increase the border radius of our container, right? So we are gonna have it at 16. Yeah, this is IntelliJ IDE that is built for Android Studio. This is the IntelliJ IDE built for Android Studio. Yeah, so this is the IntelliJ IDE built for Android Studio. Once more, guys, so we have this. Let's give it this particular background because it's looking good. Let's give it this particular background, and then we can continue with our actual design. I think you should set the ID to auto save so you won't manually reload all the time. Yeah, do we do that for Android Studio? I don't know, so let me see. So that anytime you do an update, it automatically reloads. Don't know if that comes with Android Studio, but let me do this, then we find out. Let me do this, then we find out. Yeah. So we have this. This looks good, but this looks kind of light compared to the color intensity in this one, the color density and stuff. Yeah, so let's come here, and then let's say, how do you auto save? No, mm, now how do you hot reload? Because the feature I'm using is hot reloading, right? So how to hot reload automatically uh, on line change or code change. Let me say code change. Yeah, on code change in Android Studio. To achieve automatic code change to precise and tell whether you are developing a native Android app using JetBrains or cross using Flutter. So Android Studio Flutter, right? To make Flutter as you type without pressing you need to combine Android Studio with Flutter's hot reload. So enable hot reload on save. So by default, triggers hot reload whenever a file is expected save. Open Control Alt S CMD plus on macOS. Navigate to language and frameworks, Flutter. Check the box of perform hot reload on save, and then apply. That's the first approach. Then to eliminate the need to press this, configure Android Studio to automatically save your files after a brief moment of inactivity. So do you know what that would do? What I'm thinking too is that when you do that, you are kind of forcing the resources of the machine, right? So it means that every change in line is hitting a hot reload. So even as I am typing, like the boy, and I pause, it will force a hot reload. You see, and maybe when I pause like this, just thinking about something, it will force a hot reload, and then it will tell me that there's an error here. I think it will be a lot of work. Yeah, I'm just thinking like, yeah, but let's try it and see, because let me see how it is, then I can cast my judgment. So let's go to languages and frameworks. Let's go to languages and frameworks. Where is it? Let me just pick the last statement, which is yeah. So let's pick Flutter. And where is it? Enable, allow, blah blah blah. What is the option? Check perform hot reload on save. Is it here? It's not here. Format code on save. Try out features still under development. Use just no. That makes the workflow faster. Open Flutter Expander. No. Preserve. Perform hot reload on save. Yeah, that's already here. That's already here, right? To perform hot reload on save, it's already here. So what we have to do is to do auto save, right? So auto save in Android Studio. So tools, actions on save, configure auto save options. So we can go tools, actions on save. Wow, it's not. Let's go Flutter clean, try and write something, then Control S. Let's see if it's hot reload. Yeah, so I'm using Mac. Let's do this hot reloading. So let me add something, right? I saw Postman from your screen. Please, which stack are you using for your backend? Yeah, I use Spring Boot. I use Spring Boot for my backend. Yeah, I use Spring Boot for my back end. So let's create something. We already have this, all right? So let's just create a new child. Yeah, I guess we are into a similar thing, right? You must also be a Java developer, a Spring Boot man. Why am I having? Yeah, you must also be a Java developer. Yeah. Welcome on board, dear developer. So we are using center because I want to align the elements that we are going to build now. I am from French country. Okay, which country is that? I am from Ghana. Ghana, yeah. So which country are you from? Python, Côte d'Ivoire. Oh, comment ça va? Bien, merci. Et vous? Yeah, we did, boss. So let me follow the questions. Oh, that's great. So, are you also a Python dev? No. The last time I did Python was back in school when I wanted to pass my exams. So, I did Python to pass my exams and then I moved back to Java. Yeah, so I haven't really built any solid stuff with Python. Yeah. Ghana is my country too. Yeah, everybody loves Ghana. Everybody loves Ghana. And Ghana is also a very good country. So yeah, my guy, we still there. Yeah, we there inside, boss. So let's save this and see. Yeah. So yeah, developer, the autosave is what is working. I love that. So bro, I'm watching. Oh yeah. Do I sound like a Nigerian? I think so. But yeah, I'm from Ghana. Bro, I am watching from Sierra Leone. Oh, guys, we are worldwide. Guys, we are worldwide, yeah? People are watching from Ghana, people are watching from Sierra Leone, and people are watching from Nigeria. Guy, we are up there. Yeah. So where were we? Yeah, so developer. Oh really? Oh, thank you. Take that as a compliment. Yeah, autosave is working. So that was when I click on the save. So now let's do autosave in Android Studio, right? So autosave in Android Studio. In Android Studio. So this particular thing is like autosave. Okay. Mac OS preferences. Navigate to appearance and behavior. Then look for autosave. So save files if the ID is idle for X seconds. Save file when switching to a different applications on building. So that's what the autosave is saying. So it's saying that we have to kind of specify a timer or an idle time for it. So let's see. So we go to system settings, right? So let's go to system, save files. If IDE is idle for how many seconds? 2 seconds or a second? Yeah. So let's do a second. And guys, we are on autosave. Ibrahim, thanks for the follow. Guys, today we are gonna bag a lot of followers. Tomorrow we have to do follower what? I don't know. Follower something something. Yeah, so this is the auto save. Auto save. So let me manually save and see. No, it's not saving. No, it's not saving. So let's take it off and see. So let's save and see. It's not changing anymore. Let me see. Guy, it's not changing. So yeah, so let's finish with the card and then we can check those sections, right? Because I don't know how long it's going to take for us to figure it out, and it might take a longer time compared to when we are building the card. So let's finish the design on the card and then we can jump into doing our auto save functionality. Yeah, so we start with this. So now if we check the card, right, our elements are now in a column. Yeah, they are in a column layout, and then they are all aligned to start, right? So let's start. First things first, the column have to be surrounded by a padding, right? Let's surround it with a padding to push the elements from the edges of the screen. So the padding can go as much as 16, right? And then we can do our cross axis to start, and then so cross axis to start is not working, which means we have to do something else. Is it because we have this center? All right, software dev, it's good to have you on board. It's good to have you on board. I hope you're gonna join regularly. Like, I hope you're going to be available to join both on the YouTube and the TikTok as we proceed, because there's more to come. Thank you for showing up. I'll see ya and we go vibe. Yeah, guys, so what's next? Let's finish with our card and then we run away. Yeah, so we are going to use text. All right, we already have our text widget, so we just call our box text and then we call the regular text, right? So we call our regular text like this, and then we are going to give it the activity name, right? So let's call the widget let's call our activity that's box name. Let's call the initiator first name. So string can be yeah, let's do this. The first name is a nullable string, so let's do it this way, and then we are gonna give it a color, right? So the color is gonna be white. The color is gonna be white. Let's do that, and then when we check here, this is bold, right? Semi bold. So we are gonna have it this way. Yeah, that's okay. And then we jump to the balance. All right, we are gonna do the balance section, then from there we move to the other cards. So we are not going to do balance. What we will do is to just put the amount in there, and then the date it was given, contributed, and then so I think we can do the balance with this line, and then so we are just calculating the percentage remained after you made that particular transaction, right? So if you have 699 and then you take 300 of it, we are saying you have a percentage of 50% and stuff like that. So let's do that for the balance. So we are gonna have a sized box, constant sized box, all right, and then that sized box is gonna have a height, and then that's gonna be 24.0, and then we move forward to creating a row, all right, sorry. So we move forward to creating a row. We're gonna have children, and the main axis, children are gonna be a space between them, all right. So let's say we have a this. So let's say we have this in here and this in here. So if we should run this, we are gonna have to see these two elements, right? But currently, what we would do is to push this down and push this down, and then change this from being bold to regular, and this from being bold to regular. Then we are gonna have something like this. Guys, are you watching? Yeah, you are watching. I can see you. I see you. So we are gonna have this. All right, we are gonna have this like this, and then the next thing we do is to create the horizontal line. The horizontal line. So we are gonna have something, right? We are gonna have a expanded. We are gonna have expanded. So let's put a space between them. We're gonna have a constant sized box, and then we are gonna have a. Let me see. Sorry. We are gonna have another row, right? Oh fuck. So we are gonna have another row, which is this, right? And then children, and then we drop the oh, we have to take off this, right? Let's just give that, and then let's have a child for the expanded. Right, so let's have our child for the expanded, and then that child is gonna have a stack. All right, and then that stack is gonna have a children, and then the first child of the children will be in the center of the stack, which will be a container. Alright, so the child is going to be a container with the width taking the total element of the screen. So we are going to have media query, alright, dot of context dot size dot width, right? And then the height, let's see how much height we are given it. So the height is 4, right? So the height is 4.0, and then let's give it a little color to see what we have, right? So the color says the color is 70% of white, right? So we can call white dot with values dot alpha dot 0.7, right? So let's rerun and see. Yeah, so we have that, as you can see. Now the next thing for us to do is to give it a border radius, right? So where are we? Oh, sorry, let's cut this and call decoration and call box decoration. All right, and then we drop this in here. We drop this in here, and then we call border radius, and then it's gonna be circular, right? When it is circular, we can give it any amount and it will still be okay. Then we're gonna give it 16.0. So now we have our radius like that. And then the next thing is to also have another child like this. Here we are gonna have another child like this, but that child, right, that child is gonna have a different color, and the width is gonna be 0.5, all right, 0.5, and then the color is gonna be the deep one, right? I think this is black. Yeah, this is the base color. Okay, so the base color is gonna be this, so we'll call color, color 0x, and then we drop this, right? Then we take off this. So let's see. Yeah, so that is what we have, but it is showing behind, right? So let's move it upwards. So we're gonna have it this way. So let's rerun and see what we have. Let's rerun and see it up there. Now you see what we have, and then all we have to do is to align it to the start, right? But currently we are leaving it in the center. So what do? We wrap this container in a row, and we main axis alignment to start. Hopefully that should help us, right? Let's see. Okay, because we're already in an expanded state, so we can go forward with this. So this thing is trying to give us a problem. I know. I'm thinking if I don't put it in center, it wouldn't appear on top, but let me take it off and see. Okay, then now we can just put this in the column, then put the cross axis alignment to start and see what we have. Why are you not aligning to the start, guys? So we are having a problem. Okay, we can try with align, right? We can try with align, and then we put the alignment in center, right? So let's say start. Let's go alignment. Center left, right? Which IDE? Yeah, so this is Android Studio. I am using Android Studio, the Android Studio IDE. Guys, the item is not being centered, and I can't tell why it is not being centered to the left. It's supposed to be at the left. Yes, of course, Android Studio, the best IDE for mobile development. You want to argue? Let's argue. Sorry, I don't want to argue. I can't argue. Yeah, so the front end is I'm using Flutter. This is for mobile development. The row, yeah, so I tried with the row and it gave me an issue, but let's try again and see. So I don't think, is it because of this the parent row? So let me try main access and start. Let me try this and see. Uh-oh. Even the parent row is not giving us what we want. Mm. The parent row is not giving us what we want. Ah, really? I thought the parent row would be the fastest way for us to get this. What will happen if we wrap this in a under row and do main access to and do main access and do main access to start? Let's see what happens. Yeah, so it's giving an issue, and if we should put this in a expanded, let's see, still it doesn't want to go to the start. This is in a stack, so we just expect it to. Can we try positioned for it? I think we should try positioned for it and just position it to the left. Okay, so let's use a row with a flex, or what? A row. Which widget comes with a flex? Is it the row, the expanded, or which one exactly? Yeah. So let me do. Yeah. So let's call this the expanded. Yeah. Okay. Then let's flex one and see. And then let's put main axis. The flex is not working, so let's try to put the main. Okay. But this is crazy. Why is it not going to the start? Like, bro, this is supposed to be like a one-line thing. Fundy, welcome to the family of developers and brainstormers. Do you have reference so I can understand it? Yeah, so this is it. So this is what we are doing. And I'm using the stack. Yeah. And I'm using the stack. This is what we are doing, right? So we're using two elements. The first one and then the second one. So I decided to align the first one in center and then use the stack to put this on it. And I'm trying to put this to the start. Have you seen it? Can we move forward? Or you want to take a look? Can we move? Ooh. All right. So we move. Let me take just this container. Sorry. And let's take this off. So I have it like this. Wait, bro. We were aligning the wrong thing. Yeah, it is flatter, bro. We were aligning the wrong thing, bro. It is flatter, my boss. It is flatter. It's flatter, bro. We are aligning the wrong thing, bro. This is funny. This is funny. So let me rather align this to in the center and take the center of this. Alright. And let's see. Bro, we were aligning the wrong thing. Oh my god. Because this is not supposed to be anything difficult, right? That's why I was so confused trying to understand why it's, yeah. So we we can move forward now. Oh, bro. That's one thing I love about software engineering, right? You would have an issue and then you move all the way around trying to find answers and stuff, not knowing you might be the cause for your own problem, the cause of your own problems, right? So I think we are good and we can move forward now. Oh, smart, smart. Thanks for the info and everything, but we were aligning the wrong thing. Yeah, so linear progress indicator. Yeah, I do. Yeah, can we try that? Let's use that and see. So I think that should even, yeah, that should be what we're supposed to use. So let's try the linear progress indicator. And this is how we get, right? So I'm sure we can stop it. The animation controller, the height, the background color, and all that. So we wrap it in clip rect for the border radius. Oh, sorry. Seems like I'm falling asleep. So call clip. Alright. Then we align it. Gold buy now. TPSL in buy. Border radius. We put circular. Then we give it 16, right? Is that what we are doing? Yeah. So the animation, do we have to create a controller to stop the animation, or what? Is it stop indicator, radius, stop indicator, color? Okay, so the value, okay. If you are coming from a web background, okay, if you are coming from a web background, then you can go with React Native, but Flutter is way ahead of React Native. Yeah, so smart. We've gotten what we want, and yeah, this is great. So we could have just gotten this in 2 seconds instead of jumping up and down trying to find the best way to do something. So let's get this color. Yeah, Flutter is great. Flutter is great. Flutter, good. Flutter, good. Flutter, okay. Flutter, best. Yeah, Flutter is good. Flutter is way better than React. Yes, please. Flutter is better than React. Yeah, Flutter is better than React. Yeah. So let's reduce the space between them to 8. Coding for both iOS and Android. Yeah. I think one of the best thing Google has done is to bring
into. So, Smart, how long have you been in Flutter? Game load and fix. Yeah. Doctor, welcome to the team of developers and the smart ones. 5 years now. Oh, yeah. So you started in 2021. Flutter is good for, you can use Flutter for desktop. I have a desktop app. Yeah, so I also started in 2021. I started in 2021. I wrote my first algorithm in February 2021. Software developer, but a beginner. Okay, beginners. This is the home of beginners, bro. One thing about software engineering is, yeah, we have beginners, but that's okay. That's okay. One thing about software engineering is the zeal to learn, the zeal to consistently improve on what you've learned yesterday, right? And you have the curiosity of trying to understand why and how, then software engineering is for you. And if you have that satisfaction in creating something with your knowledge, your hand, and your instinct, then software and development is for you. So, what stack are you into? Let's hear from you. Flutter is not only good for mobile, you can use it for desktop as well. We built a whole um, dashboard for one company for their desktop in Flutter, and they are still using it now. They haven't reported any problem. It is working 100% okay. So yeah, Flutter is okay for desktop as well. That's what I can say. So let's see. VCS. What? Web, mobile, desktop, tablet, wristwatch, everything. The VCS. What's the VCS? Guys, the way my eyes they go down, it will be everything where I feel they remember. Oh. Version control systems, which is what? So, I mean, version control system, right? But that's like, is that not like Git and the rest? Yeah, that's like GitHub and the rest. The version control distance. Yeah, all my projects are on GitHub. As you can see, I'm even working directly from main. Yeah. No, then I don't know the VCS. Then I don't know the VCS you're talking about. Is it visual something something? Please put the full meaning. Let me learn something new. Visual Studio Code is VSC, Visual Studio Code. Yeah. So it's Visual Studio Code. not Visual Code Studio. Yeah, so this is Android Studio. This is Android Studio. I think I'm very okay using Android Studio for mobile development than Visual Studio. Yeah, I like how smart it's coming through for me. I don't have to talk too much. You're just doing the work. Bro, tomorrow I'm gonna call you here. Tomorrow I'm gonna call you to the table because oh, I just love how you're coming in and then Charlie. Oh, I love that. Tomorrow I'm gonna call you to the table. So guys, we have this. Yeah. Um, VS Code is league. I also love Android Studio. Damn, with Capilot. Okay. Unfortunately for me, bro. Oh, okay. You are working on a project or you're just working somewhere else. So let's stop indicator radius. Let's set the stop indicator radius to 16, right? Oh, okay, on a project. All right. Do you care to share the project with us, like just a little overview of what it does? Do you care to share with the team or with the house? So these two things that I've added really doesn't matter here. So let's build this another row containing the price. Okay, an e-commerce store, right? Is that on web? Yeah, it should be on web. Just for improvement. That's okay. That is okay. The goal is to be better than how we were yesterday. That's the goal. That's the goal. We want to be better than how we were yesterday. That's the goal. And if we get that, then we are very much okay. That is the goal. So let's take this and bring it down below this. And let's see what we would have here. But this is gonna be just like that first one. It's gonna be like this. And then this is gonna be semi bold, yeah. And then we are gonna have it as the price. All right. Mm. So we are gonna have this. We are gonna have this. We are gonna have box labels dot gh, right? So let's change this in here into a text. So let's say 450. So we are gonna have something like this. We are gonna have the 450 and we are gonna do off blah blah blah. I would love to use rich text to what is the simulator extension? Yes, so I'm using Android Studio. Okay, I'm using Android Studio, and Android Studio already have a, a section or an inbuilt emulator feature where you can just go to device manager in the corner and then install or create a virtual device. So when you come here, you select the device you want to create You do few configurations, or you can just leave it like this, and then you finish. Then your device will be created. You click on this button, it will run and look like this. Yeah. Pablo, Pablo, welcome to the family. We are happy to have you all, and we are happy to build with you all. The live is always running, not always. Yeah, it's in Ghanaian time, 9 p.m. up to, it's supposed to be 9 to 11, but we are almost into 12 a.m. in Ghana. And then after that, it moves from 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. Yeah. So, guys, and also these videos, all the lives are on the YouTube channel, the Code Researcher YouTube channel. Yeah. So, we have a question from the YouTube. Someone is asking it says, any reason for that fixed 24px? So where was that? Yeah, so it's just the height. The 24px is just, am I saying px? The 24 size then is just the height that we want to have in between our first element, which is the title, and then the elements that follow. Yeah. Um, I think Smart should be the one answering that. Smart, which AI extension do you use in VS Code? Because I don't use one. I think this comes with Gemini AI, but I don't know how to use it, so I could. Yeah, so Faith Evans, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the family. DJ Fell, welcome to the family. Okay, so Gemini is limited. I have no idea. Iso, thanks for the follow. Guys, the family is growing. By the end of this month, we are going to have a big family of developers where we just sit down, code, and vibe, right? And I'm loving this. Yeah. So let's see. Now we are going to change this into an amount, right? So um, we are going to have something like this. And then we are going to have Mm, so this is gonna be the days, right? So that's gonna be the day, and we are gonna use our time util dot time ago, and then we will call time util dot time ago, and then we will call the activity dot created at dot to ISO. It's a string, right? Let me take it off this. Thank you, Peterson. Peterson, welcome to the family of developers. Yeah, so now we have our time ago, and this transaction was performed last month. Yeah. The other thing I was saying that I would love for us to use I was saying that I would love for us to use what exactly? Guys, who can remember what I said we should use? Wheezy, Young Mola baby. Uh-huh. Weezy, welcome to the house. Welcome to the family. Yeah. So let me see. Let's put this in a row. I could have used rich text, but rich text we would do a lot of things. So let's just use this row to get the cooking started. My favorite guy right now on TikTok is Yakub. Let's get the blah 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 started. Yeah, so we're gonna set a width of 8.0 for a little bit of spacing of the elements. And we are just gonna have a text that says off, right? So we are gonna have this text 300 cities out of 20,000. So let's say that's something we are. So when we have this, we are gonna have a box text, all right? So now it's gonna be a regular box text. So we are gonna have the regular box text with the font size being 14, all right? We are gonna have the font size as 14. So this here will be off, all right? And then the size is 14. I think that's even huge. Okay, that should be okay. And then what we will do for this is our cross-axis alignment to align to cross-axis alignment should align to end, right? So it should align to end. And let's see. Yeah, but so far, why does it look similar to what we have on the design? I thought it was gonna be crazy, but looks almost similar to what we have on the design. So let me take this off and see. So let's say we have that same thing. If I still go use on my and it's also limited. So just pay. Yeah, they say pay, bro. Pay. You don't want to pay. If you don't want to pay, then you'll be like me. Oh. Then you have to be like me. You code everything. You sit down and code from head to toe, bro. Nobody's coming to save you. If you're not ready to pay, then you become like me. You end up like me. Yeah, bro is not ready to pay. So, bro, it's you and I now. You and I, we need to talk. Yeah, so now it's you and I. Yeah, so guys, it's we are getting so close to having exactly what we are looking for. So now that we have elements in our container, coding everything too hard. Oh, nah, it's like it's fun. It's fun, bro. It's very fun. I don't know how long you've been doing it, but it is very fun. I won't lie to you. I won't lie. It is very, very fun. So let's see. We have after taking off the height. Oh yeah, yeah. When they are logged in, bro. I've been logged in. I can't even know where I come from. So let me try intrinsic height with this and see. Seeing your results instantly is the best. Yeah, bro. I've been logged in for so long. I feel like I have to run out of this particular circle and go check some 1212 and come back. So we are going to have a text button that says see details, right? So let's do a text button. Do you memorize all the syntax? Uh, it's just experience, right? So I don't have it off head. Yeah, it's just experience. That's it. It's just experience. So if I show you my GitHub, you can see that this is one of the guys that's like since 2020. I created GitHub in 2022. You see that this is one of the guys that's always active doing something. Yeah, so this is my GitHub. And the brown sections doesn't mean I didn't code. Sometimes I work and then they take power. So you wouldn't be able to push. Yeah. Then this was 2025. As you can see, 2024, I was working with a company from this section, Amalitech. So we didn't get a chance to push into this. 2023, I wasn't pushing to GitHub. I was working on 2023 was my peak this one. What's the name? Mm, PHP. Yeah, 2023 was my PHP days. PHP days. So most of the things are on the local host and stuff, and I don't push to GitHub. Like, I created GitHub 2022 when I started 2021. So 2022, I was like, why should I be pushing my code to GitHub? 2023, I said, I don't understand why I will push my code to GitHub. 2024, I was like, bro, GitHub is where the codes are supposed to be. 25, fully GitHub. 26, fully GitHub. It's fun, yeah? It's fun. Yeah, so let's do the last section. Some things are lost, but we will bring them back. So let's get the coding started. So we are left with one thing. Same as me, I didn't use GitHub when I started. Yeah, bro. If not for Amalitech, right? So when I go to Amalitech, now everything is GitHub and everything. When the laptop crash, then you are doomed. When the laptop crash, then you are doomed. Like, bro, that's the end. Kobe Cash. Poof, poof, poof. Kobe Cash, welcome to the house of developers. Yeah, I lost all my code, bro. Sorry. Sorry for your loss. Don't worry, we'll have a funeral for them. We'll recover them. Yeah, Kobe, welcome. Poof, poof, poof. We'll recover all of them, guy. Yeah, so let's see the last thing. The last thing is gonna be, hey, here again. Yeah, we are still waiting for you. Welcome back. The house have been calling you, I'm sure. The people in the house have been calling for you. The house was like, where are you, my daughter? Where are you, my son? Come back to me, baby. Oh, guys. Oh, John Lewis, don't worry. Okay, bro. Yeah, but now I use a M1 MacBook Pro, so I have peace of mind and I know it can't crash. Yeah, bro, it can't crash. That's it. We pray it can't crash. Yeah. So for me, I think uh so this is what I am using. Why do you always have iOS notifications dial on an obvious Android interface? You can get what I mean, right? Mm, where is the notification style? You said you worked with Amalitech as intern. I worked with Amalitech during national service. Yeah. Before national service, we've been doing some small things because I schooled at TTU and their training center was there. So we used to go there and then do our thing before I did my national service there. Like the battery level style and the network strength style. Yeah, so this is not from me. This is Google Pixel 10 Pro, and it is how it looks like. Yeah, I understand. This is how the Google Pixel looks like. No, CSS is not difficult. CSS is not difficult. I, for me, I normally say that none of those things are difficult. None of those things are difficult. It's just us trying, just give it time and be intentional about it. You have to lock in. You have to lock yourself in, bro. You have to lock yourself in. You have to lock yourself in. So what we are doing now is creating a text button. Should I use a text button or I should just use a text with look like iOS to me and not especially on your app like other apps as a design. Okay, yeah. So this particular one is a native look for this one's iOS looks like this. So the iOS looks like this. Yeah, you are very right. So this is the iOS and this is it. So you are very right. Pixel 10 and iOS. Yeah, so that is it. Let me close quit the simulator and let's where is this preview? Close this, quit, then jump all the way to this full stack developer. Yeah, you are correct. Why do you why do you why do you or we do that? What do we do? I don't know what we do. Full stack developer. Yeah, guys, I'm a full stack developer. I do everything so. But I call myself a mobile dev. Yeah. Why do you or we do that? What exactly is that? Because I don't know. I can't guess as well. I don't know and I can't guess as well. So what are you talking about? Hmm. I think I have to do that. The mixing of iOS and other style of designing things. Yeah, I get it. But what I'm saying is that what we have here was not designed by me. It comes with the emulator. All right, Smart. I hope I'm gonna see you tomorrow. I believe you'll be here, and I'll be very glad to have you back. Personally, we are about to do the last thing, and then we can close the curtains on today's live as well. Yeah, yeah, quite sure. Edward, welcome to the house of developers. The most fun and lovely developers you see online. Welcome to the house. Ramsey, oh, guys, I can't access the sound section, so I will give Ramsey a hands of applause. Whee, welcome to the house. Yeah, guys, we are gonna connect and do a lot of things. Patrick, bro, the love is crazy. Everybody is welcome. Let's do the last thing before tomorrow because I'm supposed to come back on live at 2 a.m. and already it's almost 12. Jeez, guys, we are doomed. Guys, we are doomed. Edmond John Lewis, yeah, if you're a beginner, no problem. If you've been doing this for so long, no problem. Just follow me, text me, right? Send me a DM with the same thing. Just send me a DM and say, I'm a beginner. Is it in mobile development or web development? It doesn't matter. Just send me a DM after the live. I'll get back to you. I have a lot of DMs. When I saw the messages, I was like, geez, but I'll get back to everybody. So add yours to it. And also, guys, the YouTube. Don't forget to go there and support. The live is ongoing on YouTube. All our videos are being saved there for you to go through and then enjoy the fun. Yeah. So we're gonna have a text button on pressed. On pressed, we are not doing anything right now. So let's keep it this way. And then the child. What's going to be the child? The child is just going to be a normal text, all right? Mm. The child is going to be a normal text, so we can use our box text, right? The regular box text, and then the text, and then we're going to be like CO. Is that it? Yeah, CD tool. So we are going to have this CD tool. And let's see. Yeah, so we're going to have this. We're going to have this. But one thing we can do is to take the padding away from the box text, right? So we have on press, on hover, on focus, we have style. Mr. Brown, Mr. Brown, welcome to the house of developers. Yeah, the developers are so fun. When you're watching a developer, it's like you're watching a comedian or someone that's just having fun with what it does. You know, we love what we do here. So, welcome to the house. Yeah, so we are going to put this in an inkwell so that we'll make it clickable. All right. So this is going to be on top. Then we'll leave a to do here. One, two, three, to do. So we're going to leave a to do here. And then we'll say navigate to, sorry guys, navigate to the, that's computer science also do this. Yeah, you are going to code, bro. You will read a lot. You will code a lot and you will read a lot. But it's fun. You actually, all you need is to love what you are doing, right? Then that's all. All you love, all you need is to love what you are doing. Then that's all. Cybersecurity. Bro, I did cybersecurity to pass my exams. Yeah, but I'm available. Maybe you can teach me. Maybe you can teach me or we can learn together. Yeah. But I respect the cybersecurity guys. They move with some aura. Be like when they are moving around, they'll be like, yeah, bro. If you're talking to them, they'll be like, bro, what's up? I'm like, hey, this cyber guy is Charlie, 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 Charlie. You guys, yeah, hey, cyber boys will make you feel like you are doing nothing. Killer movement. So, hey, cyber boys, Charlie, you're talking with them, they are doing their faces and then doing some things. Hey, Charlie, I'll be like, bro, so, we know they inside. We know they inside. That's what I've always been saying. Are we not inside? I want to go into cyber security. Junior, I thought John wanted to do software engineering. Now he wants to go into cyber. Oh my God, Ramsey, this is your fault. Ramsey, this is your fault, bro. Someone that was rooting for software engineering just want to go into cyber. Wow. Hey, Charlie. Charlie. Okay, he said no. He said it's an idea or it's a personal thing that he always wanted to do. It's like his first choice, so let's not push him. Yeah, apologies. It's a lie, guys. He wants to be a cool guy, that's why. Yeah, so for your information, Mr. Edward, they said no, we're cool. Yeah, and for your information, Ramsey, Mr. Edward says he always have a thing for cybersecurity. So yeah, we are waiting. 2027. We are waiting to see who comes back and say, now I am the cyber guy. Yeah, interesting. You had an interesting interest in cybersecurity. That's interesting. That is Interesting. For sure, we are into this together. Hey, you niggas can marry for here. Like joke, no, you niggas can marry you. Hey, when is the wedding? When is the wedding, guys? Romances and things, and for sure we are in this together. Hey, Charlie, easy, 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 easy. Whoa, guys, they are chopping love. They have done 2 rounds. That boy, unique. The unique boy is here. Our boy, unique boy. Welcome to the house of developers and people that love what you do. If you love what you do, then this is a place for you. And guys, now this one there, let me say, say yeah, that's one thing about this house, right? Like we are learning, we are building together, but it's like a whole fun, like Charlie. You have to feel it. You have to love what you do, right? So that's what we are doing here. And also, guys, don't forget to check out the YouTube channel, Code Researcher. The channel has to grow. We are growing on TikTok. We have to grow on YouTube. We have to take over the whole atmosphere and be like, yo, let's create something. Let's be like, in, I don't know who did it, but maybe we can be like the most followed or the most sensational software engineering team or group on the internet. We can actually we can actually expose ourselves, right? Okay, yeah, that boy unique. Please text me right now in my DM, and then I'll send you my WhatsApp number, and then we'll text or we'll talk after the live. Hopefully tomorrow. Are we in today? Hopefully today around 9, 10 a.m. when I get to work. Yeah. So you can take my number and then we'll talk if that's okay. So just text me and then we get into business. Guys, I love business and forget it. Forget it. Apart from this work, the other thing that I love is business. Oh, hey, I love business. When I hear business, then my blood is doing me grown, 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 grown. You guys don't know. You guys don't know. So, so far we've done something cool. Our disco light is here. Oh, the disco light. If you haven't coded disco light in Flutter before, this is one. I want you to be watching it. Yeah, so we have this. Let's change this, right? Let's have this label look like the active bosses label, right? So let's look for recent transactions. So let's look for recent transactions. Mm, that boy unique. Can I get you? How do I get you? Guys, we have a lot of messages in the DM. Guys, we have a lot of messages in the DM, right? So when the time comes for the reply, let's all go and reply together. Let's all go and reply together. What is going on here? What is going on here? Mm, yeah. So, guys, we've done a lot, as you can see. It's been a very long live. I think this like 2 hours, almost 3 hours. We can just do 3 hours and then we run away. Yeah, but it's been a very long ride, and I want us to finish with this label at the top here, right? Um, oh, the connection is unstable. Oh, that's bad. I hope you guys are having a good connection. Benji, welcome to the house. I am the flatter and bender. If you know about that. No, I am the flatter bender. I don't know about the rest of you, but I am the flatter bender here. Yeah, I bend flatter, I bend code, I bend widgets, I bend a whole lot of things. But I don't bend girls, please. I don't. Mm. I don't bend the other people. I just bend code. Yeah. So guys, let's complete what we were doing. Let's complete our activity. Let's see. We are in the draw, right? Let's do this. We are in the refresh indicator, no data available. Let's go backwards and look for something else. So we have this activity here. We already know what we are doing with this, so we can take it off. Then build recent activities style. Then here, yeah. So we are gonna change this right now. We are gonna change this to a regular text. So let's take a look at it. Yeah, recent activities. Bah. So now we have our recent activities. We have our disco lights. We have our disco lights in there. And when we click on this, we have this. Oh my God, it looks good. Yeah, bro. So this, well, if you are wondering what this is, it's on the design here. We did it together. I didn't do it alone. So, get. Yeah, so we did it together, guys. We did it together. I didn't do it alone. Tomorrow we are going to see how we would show an icon based on the type of transaction, right? So we are going to get our own images for this. And then based on the type of transaction, I have a 13 mini, bro. 13 mini. Is that uh Apple device? I guess Apple, right? iPhone 13 mini. Or is it MacBook 13 mini? Yeah, you have iPhone 13 mini. Is it for sale or you just want us to know? Is the 13 mini for sale or you just want us to know that you have it? It's an iPhone 13 mini for sale or hmm. So guys, I'm gonna duplicate this. You wanna buy it? Are you in Ghana? Are you in Ghana? And if you're in Ghana, then how much is it? Is it affordable? Oh, we are not in Ghana. So bad. Far away. Far away. Cameroon, Nigeria, Albania. Oh, very, very far away, guys. That's very far away. Guys, we are worldwide, right? Are we? Yes, we are worldwide. We are everywhere. We are in Albania. We were in Sierra Leone. Yeah, it's in Ghana and it's affordable 2.8K. Yeah. Let me see. I would love to have a physical iPhone for testing my mobile app. Yeah, web dev. Okay. I am a Ghanaian and I'm in Ghana. I'm in Accra, the capital of Ghana, in the and I'm a software engineer. Okay, I've done a lot, but few. So let's say I'm done with the mobile now. So let's go to the web and let's start with what I've worked on before, or the ones that are out there, right? So let's start with first responder Ghana. So we have this website. We have this website. So this was like the website we designed for the first responder app. The website we designed for the first responder app. You can see, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a first aid app that you use to respond to emergencies, or you use to call for emergencies before the actual national emergency services arrive, right? So let's say if you're in your house and then you have an issue and you can't have access, a direct access to an emergency service, you can just go in there inside of the app and click on a button. By the click on a button, you have people that are in your vicinity coming to you. Sure, you can drop your website and then we take a look at it. You can drop your website and then we take a look at it. The app is also available on the Play Store, all right? So it's also available on the Play Store. Let's, this is it, first responder on the Play Store. Yeah. And then, okay, sure. I guess you are following me, right? So I'm going to be live all the time. Anytime you are done, you just let us go through it. It's simple. With over here, everything is just simple and straightforward. And then we have Forge Africa. We have Forge Africa, which is also another website. I'm a mobile dev, guys, but when it's time for websites, we design websites. Yeah, so we have Forge Africa, which is also all about trainings. Yeah, which is also all about training. So this one is ongoing. Yeah, this training is going ongoing, and I'm the one in charge of it. Yeah, we've done 8 weeks, and it's left with 4 weeks to finish with it. So you're learning program Flutter that, yeah, UX, API integration, version control, and then app development and deployment. We are doing all that. Yeah. Dino, welcome to the family of developers. What can we serve you? Would you like tea or hello? Yeah, sure. Please feel free to chat me. My DM is open to everybody. Chat me and I'll get back to you. I promise. Yeah. And then I also have another one here, Trek Mara. Do you do React and Angular? Yeah, I do Angular. All the websites that I'm showing you are built in Angular or were built in Angular. Yeah. So this is Trek Mara. As you can see, yeah. Okay, you sent the link. Can I check it out? Let me see if I can check it out. Let me refresh and see if I can check it out. Hmm, guys, the messages I can tell you they are a lot. But I'm happy to have it because I have a lot that we'll be doing. Oh, sorry, let me take my keyboard and reply. Boss, welcome aboard. So one message request from that boy unique. Yeah, that boy unique sent a message request. So I reply saying boss, yes. And then who else sent a message? Who else sent a message? Let's look for the messages. Okay, I haven't seen your message. Cool. I have projects in Python. I do Angular, React, and Node.js. I'm here to build official project though. No problem. It's okay. Martins Nicholas. Hello. Kajan, please, your project. I haven't received your email, right? I mean email, your message. I haven't received your message, so please kindly resend your message. Mm, thank you for the follow. So let's do this. So who again? Raphael. Raphael, welcome aboard. Welcome to the House of Developers. I'm very happy to have all of you here. So let me check again. Yeah, now I can see one message. Let me see. We have one message request. Oh, let's see what we have. Okay, where is it? Where is the message now? Can I have your number? I'll love you. All right, sure. Um, I'm replying the messages, but I'll send a message or I'll send a replies very soon. Okay, dangerous roads, Albania.com. So let's check that and see. So we have a site request to check out. We have a site request to check out. So we have a dangerous roads. Okay, all right. So we have this. Then we have Albania. All right. Dot what's com. Ah, bro, is this it? Is this it? This looks good. Oh yeah, this looks good. So what are we looking for? It talks about dangerous roads. So let we go to the roads. So what is this? The road and the danger level. Mm, yeah, yeah. I think the red colors are also popping a lot in the cards too. So we can also do something on this. Yeah. And also let's check the top. Okay, we have a filter here to check that. Yeah. In the red, I understand this is like showing danger and everything. The too much red is making me feel like, yeah, yeah, Charlie, I would die. Yeah. So okay. So is this giving me a view of a live map of the roads. Okay, okay, okay. That is good. If I zoom in, would I see someone's house? Okay, there's nobody's house here. So this is dangerous roads albania.com. Okay, wow. Yeah, this is this is huge. This is huge. How long did it take you to develop this from start to finish? Um, okay. Text digital AI. Okay. Wow, 1 month and a half. Wow, that's great. That's great. That's great, bro. Is it LA or AL? Let me see. Okay. All right, boss. Let me see for a project. All right, boss. 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 Yeah, so I think we've done a lot and we are getting to the end of everything. So let me see this. Wow. Oh, this looks smooth. Mm, people are building, bruh. People are building. Okay. 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 Mm. This is beautiful, bruh. This is beautiful. Okay, I'll check everything. But now I am tired. I think you can see it in my face. My eyes are closing, and guys, I'm tired now. I would love to stay here for the whole night, but bro, uh, there's another time. There's tomorrow. I think there's today for us to come back here again. So for all that followed, please don't forget to also check out the YouTube. Yeah, don't forget to check out the YouTube channel. Let me put it in here, then you all can have access to it. The name is down there, but you can just move to YouTube, sure, and then you search code with Search, right? You search this, and then you're gonna have access to the YouTube channel. So as you can see, we are live, and we have only 112 subscribers. And then we have a lot of followers. Yeah, so yeah, it's on my bio. Unfortunately, I can't put the link, but only the name, which is Code with Secho. When you search, you can go there. All our live sessions are there. You can see all of them, and then you just drop a subscription. Beautiful. Then we grow. Yeah, so guys, it's been a great time developing with all of you. Tomorrow, before I come, I've already know what to work on. So tomorrow we'll be redesigning our nav bar, right? We'll find something better for this style because it doesn't look good this way. And also the colors, all right? The colors do not match, so we have to also do that. And then when we come to this screen is okay. There's nothing for us to change here. There's nothing for us to change here actually. This screen is okay. And then when we go to this, we would have to change this as well. But it's very bad. Yeah. And this we would also touch this screen. So we have a lot of work to do. Today we started very well, but we ended up talking plenty. Yeah. So tomorrow, hopefully, why do I keep saying tomorrow? Tonight, hopefully, I'll have all of you on board and then we'll code together and build together again. So, this will be the end of this session. Let me push it. So, oh, you can't generate a git message for me. Let me go to this and say generate generate a commit message. So let's generate a commit message and then commit our elements into the hands of the Lord. Yeah, and commit our elements, all right, onto GitHub, and then we go to bed, and hopefully tonight we would continue with the rest. All right, so let's close this and then let's rerun it. What did I just do? So let's close this and rerun it. Are we here? Don't worry about the red. The red is just IDE playing with you. So yeah, guys, we have a solid product that we would work on tomorrow. So thank you all. I'll see all of you in our next episode today. Don't forget to check out the YouTube and subscribe and help the channel, guys. I really love that. If you enjoy this session, if you really, really enjoy this session, and you want us to just have more sessions like this, please just follow. You followed already, so just go click on subscribe and be part of the YouTube family as well. Have a good night, my people. Bye bye. Pew, 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 pew.